My family mocked my career choice until I became their boss. Growing up in a household where success was measured by titles and paychecks, I was the black sheep from day one. While my older brother sailed through medical school and my sister climbed the corporate ladder at a prestigious firm, I was hunched over my laptop at 3 a.m., debugging code and dreaming of building something that mattered. My parents didn't hide their disappointment when I dropped out of business school to pursue programming full-time. The family dinners became torture sessions. Every Sunday, without fail, my father would ask when I was going to get a real job while cutting his steak with surgical precision. My mother would sigh dramatically and mention how the neighbor's son just got promoted to senior analyst. My siblings would exchange knowing glances, as if my career choice was some phase I'd eventually outgrow. The worst part wasn't the constant criticism. It was how they'd change the subject whenever I tried to explain what I was working on. I remember the exact moment I decided I'd had enough. It was Thanksgiving 2019, and I'd just landed my first major client contract. I was excited to share the news, thinking finally they'd see that my unconventional path was paying off. Instead, my uncle laughed and said I was playing with computers like a teenager. The table erupted in chuckles, and something inside me snapped. I excused myself, walked to my childhood bedroom, and made a promise to myself that I'd prove them all wrong. The contract was with a mid-sized logistics company that needed their entire system modernized. It was exactly the kind of challenge I'd been preparing for, and the payment would finally give me some financial breathing room. I spent weeks preparing the proposal, researching their industry, and crafting solutions that would revolutionize their operations. When they accepted, I felt like I'd finally made it. This was my chance to show everyone that my unconventional path had been the right choice all along. But my excitement was short-lived. The family's reaction to my news was even worse than I'd expected. My cousin, who worked in finance, actually laughed out loud when I mentioned the contract amount. He said it was cute that I thought building websites was a real career. My aunt chimed in with stories about her friend's son who made real money in pharmaceutical sales. The conversation quickly shifted to my brother's latest medical conference and my sister's promotion prospects. I sat there, fork halfway to my mouth, watching my family dismiss the biggest achievement of my career like it was nothing. The contract that represented months of hard work and sleepless nights was reduced to a punchline. I realized that no matter what I accomplished, they'd always see me as the family failure who played with computers instead of getting a proper job. But then my biggest client suddenly pulled out, leaving me broke and humiliated. The call came on a Tuesday morning while I was reviewing the project timeline. The logistics company's new CEO had decided to go with a larger, more established firm. They apologized for the inconvenience and offered to pay